Good evening. My name is Dr. Anika Prather, and I am the founder and principal of the Living Water School. For about 6 years now, people in social media have been following the story and the journey of our school from the time it began back in 2015 until now. And many people have watched us closely, seeing, well, what are they going to do now that we're on quarantine? Well, the Living Water School is still alive and well, and we are excited to begin another school year, but online. But this is going to be a very unique year for us. Not in a bad way, but we're exploring a new way of doing our free way of learning in the school. We will be in school. Like as before, part of our day will be engaged in classical learning, but then the other part of our day will be in freedom, and we're going to do that online. And this time, we're really inviting our community to support us. 3 days a week will be engaged in classes, one day a week will be electives, and the fifth day will be a time where we gather together for outdoor learning and nature study in a nice, socially distanced way outside in the fresh air. We have now begun to enroll families from outside of the Maryland, D.C., and Virginia area. We have families from upstate New York, families in Texas. We are open to enrolling all families from anywhere in the world, actually, who are going through this tough time with the virus and on quarantine, but want to still have their children find some type of community online. We are firm believers that it is not wise for children to be confined to a screen for 5 to 8 hours every day, 5 days a week. And we're taking that into account by providing a quality educational experience, one that keeps the skills growing and developing, but one that is healthy emotionally, mentally, and spiritually for the child. On top of that, we've taken into account the importance of physical contact, physical fellowship with other people, which is why we have our Friday outdoor gatherings and as well as our semester family gatherings where we'll get together at a park around a fireside bonfire for just fellowship and social distance, but seeing each other in the flesh. As we move forward with taking our program online, and as we are looking for more families nationwide, worldwide, who may be interested in joining our community, we're asking you to do something for us. If you decide to enroll in our school, we're asking you to find at least 2 to 3 other families or more to join you here with us at the Living Water School. And you all, the group, form your own supportive community there in whatever state or country you live in. In that community, what you will do is you will all come online. We will teach your child. We will do the grading. We'll keep up with all your record keeping. We'll pick all of your curriculum and have that sent to you. But what we're asking you to do is to continue to create this community, this physical community for the child, is to find out, to plan social distanced activities wherever you are. So that community, they may log in online to take their classes and things with us, but then they will create their own gatherings where they'll go hiking, enjoy outdoor time. They'll plan events of socially distanced, healthy ways for their kids to have some type of community with their friends and with other people in a smaller community. And then from that, we will have one large global community. We're one big happy family making it through this time of quarantine together. But then, in wherever, whatever town or city or state or country you're in, you're forming a smaller community where you come together for family gatherings, outdoor play, and other creative ways where, in a socially distanced way, our children can come together and make it through this very challenging time. If you happen to have high schoolers that join our community, because we are a pre-K through 12th grade online school, the graduations can be done right there in your community, wherever you are. Not on Zoom, but you can find a park or someplace outside where you can be socially distanced, but these children, these young people can get a chance to experience something as special as a graduation with those they love and their friends surrounding them. If you're wanting to have some type of a prom event, you're coming together creatively as a community right where you are, thinking of ways that you can get your small community together to celebrate something as special as a prom. If there's a field trip, say you want to visit a botanical garden or something that keeps them safe, that's out there and outdoors in the fresh air, in your small group, you're going to plan those types of events. If you want to plan a family event, around a campfire or a picnic at a park. You're going to do that in your area, wherever you are. But then the other days of the week, when it's time for learning, you're going to plug in with us. And we're going to slowly take this one day at a time, surviving, most importantly, keeping our children's mental, spiritual, and emotional health at the forefront of this journey. And then concerned about their educational growth and development, and then most importantly, finding ways to bring them together in physical community. So that is what's going on with the Living Water School, and we are rolling. We're still enrolling young people. We are still bringing families into our communities, and all of these families, no matter where they are going to create smaller communities where they can come together for fellowship to survive these times. There is a slight chance that we will continue this online program after we're done, even if we're a school back in the building, because we feel the vision that God has given to us about education is definitely an anointed vision. And we want to be able to pass this out to other people. So we're looking at creating small cells where families still come online to get their education, but in their state or wherever they are, they're creating small communities of the Living Water School that get together for their um, um, supplemental activities and socialization purposes. So those are just some things that are going on with the Living Water School, and we're excited about the possibility of what God will do. So I'm inviting you, if you're looking for a unique learning experience for your child, maybe the public school or your private school just has them online too long, and you're just wanting them to have a more positive, lighthearted, wonderful experience during these dark times, I want to encourage you to take a look at the Living Water School. We have found a way where these young people are forming community online. They're forming online interest groups where they have an art club that meets on Zoom. They're forming these events called LW Talks, where students can come and talk to audiences of all ages about topics that are of interest to them. They're forming poetry clubs, all in Zoom. We have found a way to make this technology work for us so that even in these dark times, we have found a light of hope. So, if you're interested in Living Water School, please join us. We believe our tuitions are reasonable, and we believe that you will be blessed by joining our global community.